Pension versus lump sum update. And this is reference to my man, we call him Iron Mike from Merck. This is freaking nuts, man. So check this out. This is a great email, and you don't know who he is. I don't know who he is. I just call him Iron Mike. Appreciate your feedback on the Merck pension lump sum versus annuity. The reason people were getting pension updates in October is that they were hourly employees who had a different pension plan than salaried and had to retire by December 1st to take advantage of the current year GAT rates. Man, that's man, it's like a step back in time. I remember this guy. I remember there's a GAT race. I mean, I like when he was always a Merck employee, great guy, worked in the line up there in Elkton, Virginia, and GAT race. And I had no clue what the hell he's talking about. I just, we looked it up, and I said, I said, what's going on? Are you going to retire now or next year? He goes, I got to wait for the GAT race. Like, what? So here, my man Iron Mike. It's like, this is like stepping back in time for me. I remember like it was yesterday. It's in the hot Virginia summer. As a new broker, you know what I'm saying? And I needed somebody. I needed to manage accounts, man. You're under the gun as a broker. Like, you got, what do we have? This is actually, Leg Mason, a great training program. I'll say it's 4 years with a salary. You got paid well the first year, and then it declined 25% each year thereafter, if memory serves, because they're expecting you to get commissions or fees to make up the salary. And then in the year 5, you're on your own. And year 5 was when it was crunch time. Year 5 happened for me to coincide when the everything just fell off a cliff. Man, it was scary times, man. I tell you. You might not remember that because you might have been well employed and no worries about running out of money or your house. You might have been, but it was 2007 and 8 was freaking scary. And 9, property values declining. You're heavy leveraged. Your job was on the, if you're in the finance, literally, man, your job was a suspect. Subject to being terminated. The market, people's accounts are dropping by sometimes 60%. I just, it's kind of like, I feel like kind of how people who survived the Great Depression. So I'd never wanted to experience that again. I don't care if I never make a dime. I don't want to lose anything. I see these emails regarding like paying off mortgage and stuff, and I'm just shaking my look. People do whatever the heck they want to do. I don't care, but I'm just shaking my head. I said, man, how I can't. I just how I don't want to say cocky. It's not the right word. How it's not. I don't know what the word is. I don't know. I don't get it, man. No, I get emails from people like this guy emailed me earlier today. He's fine, so he's not going to pay off his mortgage because he's got more than enough guaranteed income, tons of cash. I says okay. I'm not going to tell you, but I'm telling you, man, you see some of these emails like I'm only paying 2.5% in my mortgage, and I'm getting on my dividend stock 6%. I'm like that. Did they not remember what happened in 2008? And let me show you something here. So here's Wells Fargo stock, and we're just going to look at dividends only, and we're going to go back to 2000. It's growing dividends, 11 cents, 12 cents, 13, 14, 15, 22 cents, 22, 24, 24, 2004, 26, 28, 2007, 31, 31, 34, 2008, 30. Oh, my lands. 34 cents to 5 cents a share. That's in Wells Fargo. Man, I tell you, man, you're living off those dividends. I'm telling you, they used to call it GE the grandma dividend because you'd have the dividend essentially as your payment for life without having to worry about it. So look at this, Wells Fargo, 5 cents a share. It fell to in 2010. And it was like that until 2011, and then it went back up to 7 to 12. 7 then 12. So in 2009, May to 2011 is basically 5 to 7 cents a share. And where are we at now? 34 cents was in 2008. And we haven't got right there. 2014 is when it got back. Let's look at Bank of America too, BAC. I don't think people get this, man. Maybe I guess they're, look, you can do whatever you want. I'm not comfortable with that. I'll tell you that right now. All right, let's see. Bank of America historical data. Here's Bank of America, currently at 21 cents a share of dividend. We can go back to 2025, 28. So it's still trading less for a dividend than what it did literally 22 years ago. 32, 40 cents a share, 45. Can we break 50? Yes. Can we break 60? Yes, we can. Oh my goodness. 1 cent a share from 2009 March. Holy crap. To 2014. And now it's just back up to 20. I'm just curious about GE. Let's take a look at GE here too. I'd be like to see that because remember GE was, and I'll show you AT&T as well. Did that video yesterday. GE is just taking off. My mom texted me about that. I was like, what the hell is going on with GE? I don't get it, man. Negative earnings per share. I don't understand, but whatever. We're gonna go pause it. Here's GE at 8 cents a share. 8 cents a share. It's been like that since freaking under 10 cents a share since 2017. We don't have to go that far back. In 2017, it was $1.80. It's gone from $1.80 to 8 cents a share. Where was it in 2000? I mean, here in 2007, it was over $2 a share for a dividend. Anyway, let's go back to what my man was saying. All right, so here's Iron Mike again. He says the rate changes drove whether a person. The rate changes drove whether a person would leave in the current year or wait until January of the following year. I'm a Merck salaried employee who retired in June because our rates are a 3-month average from the IRS. The ratio is 1% change in rates equals 20% change in lump sum. Wow. Our lump sums dropped 8% from the second quarter to the third quarter this year. And by using the rates on the IRS's website, you can extrapolate and see the lump sums will drop another 8 to 10% in the fourth quarter this year. I, however, locked in the second quarter rates to help lead to my lump sum rising by roughly $300,000 from January 19th to Q2 of 2022. Okay, I've locked in the second quarter rates that help lead my lump sum rising. I don't get that. So the ratio is 1% change in rates can equal 20% change in lump sum. But the rates went up. I'm confused. He's using a 3-month average from the IRS. The ratio is 1% change in rates could lead to a 20% change in lump sum. So he's using the Q2. He locked in the Q2, which increases his lump sum by $300,000. Does that mean if he would drop by $300,000 if he didn't use the Q2 locked in? I'm confused. But anyway, I've studied your discussion on payout rates, and you're right on. During the current rate environment, it does not make much sense to take a lump sum. In my case, I may just take the lump sum since my payout was only 4.7%. But if I wait to the fourth quarter, the payout would be closer to 6%. Okay, that's what he's saying. So I see what he's saying. So basically what he's saying is that if he waits the fourth quarter to lock in his rates, he would lose $300,000. Yikes, as a lump sum, which would make his payout ratio better for the pension, but it's only better because the lump sum is lower. That's it. I gotcha. So, man, that's crazy, man. $300,000. Ooh, no, that's a lot of money, dude. So that's what he's saying. So if he locked it, so the previous 3 months, and check this out again. This is crazy. I'm a salaried, so because our rates are a 3-month average from the IRS, yeah, right there. Our lump sums dropped 8% from the second quarter to the third quarter. I see. So because he locked in, however, locked in the second quarter rates, that increases lump sum by $300,000. Man, 4.7% payout versus, that'd be tough to take, man. That'd be tough to take. I mean, in that case, it's gonna be tough to see taking the not taking the lump sum. However, if you retire in January and your lump sum is down 300, or December your lump sum is down $300,000, that 6% payout ratio looks pretty good. Anyway, lots to think about. Good stuff there, Iron Mike. Appreciate it. We'll see you.